Igbo culture. Igbo culture. The reason why I would like to use English is because in most cases I've encountered people that I talk to in Igbo see it as if I'm joking. They end up making it a laughing stock. But the point is, I want to pass my information. I know the necessity of using Igbo language to say what I'm saying now. But the important thing is that the information is passed, not to show people, to flaunt my ability to speak Igbo. I assure you, if it is in Igbo speaking, I can speak Igbo from morning till night covers. You will not hear any slight English like so, as in onto and the rest of it. Please permit me to use English. Alright. Why do I say we should bring back Igbo culture? What is Igbo culture? What benefit are we going to get when we bring Igbo culture back? Isn't it retrogression? We are talking about improving, moving forward. And you are saying bring back Igbo culture. Is it that we should go back and start killing of twins? Should we go back and start sacrificing human beings to deities? Should we go back to the concept of Osu, Ogu, and Amadi and the rest of them? Why should we go back to Igbo culture? Our culture is Igbo, and there is no pretense about it. We should not go back to it. I prefer we should continue with the way we are going. No, the lie. To be very sincere with you, the killing of twins, killing of albinos, sacrificing human beings to deities, even killing thieves that happened in the past in our land was not Igbo culture. It was practices of a religion that was in our land. But because of how primitive our forefathers were, we are not able to define things on our land properly as to write them down, to pass them to. So they just simply, everything they see, they accept it. It's our nature of accepting things. Anything around us is our own. We claim the ownership of everything that comes around us. So that claiming of that culture as our own turned it into our culture. Eyes of people understand. But you ask critically, you would that those actually are practices of a religion. The name of that religion is RC religion. Those are not our culture. What is culture in my own definition? I tell you, culture, faith, which we exercise that differentiates us totally from every other nations of the world. They are those things that defines who we are. The unique practices and faiths in our land that determines our value system. Those are our culture. It is not those things that people do look at. So when I'm saying let us bring back our culture, I am not, don't take what I said to the house of one native doctor or one Sharia and keep it there. That's what people do. When you say culture to them, they will inside their mindset take it to one native doctor's house and keep it there. So whatever you say, they will be viewing it from the mouth of a native doctor. That is not what I'm saying. And we have a lot of cultures in Igbo land that are so beautiful and admirable that we should practice and beautify the more, build it up to meet the standard of living of today, so that they can actually help us and be useful to us. By being very useful to us, they will at the time be also useful to another person, probably a white man. And when that happens, we are important. We have food culture, the kind of food we eat here, the way we prepare them, and the way we eat them, the kind of dishes we use while eating them, and the table manners, our indigenous table manners. We have clothing culture. What kind of clothes do we wear here? I am talking about pre-colonial time, because what defines us are the things we practice pre-colonial time. Every other thing we are doing now after the colonial masters are gone is simply not our culture. They are all borrowed or imposed either. Therefore, the pre-colonial culture is what I'm talking about. So pre-colonially, what do we wear here? How do we dress? What kind of clothes do we wear? How do we make those clothes? have also culture. We our houses. What houses do we live in? Then we as well have. We also have religious culture. We have indigenous religion. That is actually where those ones that people are talking about comes in. But when properly defined, you understand. If you understand it from the definition given it by people who doesn't like us or who doesn't know us, you will hate Igbo land. But when a sound mind of an Igbo man defines our religion, our indigenous religion, you will understand the reason why we should even go back to that religion and abandon Christianity. Don't strangle me for saying that. Alright. Let me further more before I continue with details of why we should bring back our culture. Let me further more on the reason why we should bring them back. Do you know that in as much as we continue living with Western culture, which we allowed to swallow up our own culture in our land, as long as we continue living with them, we will never add any value in the life of any other community in the world. You see, if we continue living with the Western culture that we allowed to swallow up our own in our land, if we continue living with that culture that we learned from the Westerners, the white people, we will never be able to add value to ourselves or the life of any other people of the world. The reason is simple. That same people that brought that culture to us, take it around the world, took it around the world, and if we are bringing that same culture they taught us to another people, any other people of the world, it will be second-hand. They already know about them, and knowing about them, they have developed it to another standard, higher standard than what we can offer them at any point in time. Therefore, bringing the Western culture we learned to them is like taking them back to what they have passed. It is not useful to them. They have exceeded our height. Do you know also, despite the height of education, the number of professors or PhD holders we have in our land, despite the height of Western civilization, despite the development in our technology, despite the development in infrastructural installations, I tell you, we cannot be relevant in the international community. They cannot respect us. They cannot value us as anything. The reason is simple. We are too primitive compared to them. And whatever we can produce by our own capability in technology is inferior to them. Whatever we can produce, whatever we sample to them as our height of civilization is inferior to them. That we have professors and all that does not change anything. Hence, we obtain those professorships from their own Western culture. The reason as well is simple. The reason as well is very simple to understand. This is the reason. Because they are far beyond everything we are bringing. It's not necessarily those things that will make us relevant. It is, can we provide something that is unique, something that they have never seen, something that they don't have before? No matter how it looks, let it be unique. Let it be something that they have never seen. That is when they will start looking at us as people. That is when they will start developing some likeness to where we are. How can we afford to bring something that is unique? They are in our culture. Unique things we can bring to the international community are inside our Western, our own indigenous culture. So if we can go back to our culture, study them critically, find out things that are useful in our culture that we can as well make use of, that we can use ourselves, that can be very useful to us. We develop those things to meet the standard that people can make use of it today. If we start making use of those things, one day it will be useful to another person who is not an Igbo man. Then we will come for it And when that person gets it in our land, he will respect us for that thing. It means that we have solved a problem which we are not able to solve. And that is the value. That is our value. That is our identity. That is, if they want to define us, they define us like that. It's our identity. It's our value. It's our word. It's our respect in the international community. So what actually are things important in our land that we can develop to a standard? They are not perfect. They are not perfect. Very, very close. They are around us. We do them daily. Just that I don't know how to say. Okay, we have our food culture. Let me come back to food culture. Let me be pointing in our food culture that we can make use of. Look at this. In Igbo land, we have more than 50 different pots of soup. More than 50 different types of soup that we cook, that we used to eat our swallows. I know that because I know that in Igbo land we have more than 200 communities, and each community in Igbo land have a soup which they are known for. If that 200 communities, some of them cook the same types of soup, when we go around gathering all of them, we will get up to 50 different pots of soup that we cook. I'm talking about both the ones we have forgotten and the ones that are still. For instance, we have ofe utakari, nkere, ofe oha, we have ofe otoroba, we have onubu, we have ofe okazi, we have ofe achara, we have ofe akparata atinofo, we have a lot of them. Now that we have gone to school, we study catering and we learn how to cook. Why not apply that knowledge of catering in making our native soups so that they will look more delicious? My goodness me. They will look more appetizing. Like someone can be eating and saliva will never stop pumping out from his mouth because he wants to eat now. When we do that, we will be very proud of ourselves. People of the world may once in a while visit our land. When they visit, they will test our soup. They may like it. They may like to learn how to cook it. They will go home, start cooking it. We are important. They will respect us. Very simple. Do you know that Igbo people eat with our hands? When it comes to apple, men and elderly women eat with 2 hands. Young women and children eat with 1 hand. Male children eat with 2 hands as well. We eat it at 2 hands. Look at the Chinese. They struggle to clamp noodles with sticks or yam with 2 sticks. They call chopsticks. It's not that they cannot buy fork in the market.